The question once again, does Uhuru Kenyatta still hold influence over Kenya's youth, or has a new generation of leaders taken that space?
All right, let's sample a few feedback from the socials, just in regards to the Uhuru factor. And Daniel Mutungi says, we're still in dilemma. It took Israelites a couple of years for them to get Moses, so our Moses is still to come. Alafu Chris Odhiambo anasema he does big time. The youth need the connections Uhuru has. Bomas Affidavit says, I don't think there's any leader who can claim to be the youth influencer. The caliber of youth that we have today is so dynamic to a point where they don't find the relevance of having a leader. Peter naye anasema Uhuru is trying to take hold of the youth through his proxies, the Sifuna team. All right. OBS Barrow says, does it matter? He retired. Isaac Mwangi says, who knows where he is going? Anyone? Oyondi Creations Media says, he holds. Collins Omotieno says, ask him. Sai hana power. Sisi hatuwezi kukaa bila power. Tunataka power. All right, that's some feedback from Facebook, of course, in regards to the Uhuru factor. Odida?
The youth wanataka power, and maybe they're looking, for Uhuru Kenyatta for that. But Jenifer, do you think that if at all the youth had confidence in the current leadership, that they'd still be going after retired President Uhuru Kenyatta? Is it an issue with lack of confidence on the current government?
Yeah, so let me say this. This government has performed so poorly that the youth are finding solace in a leadership that they once were against. Because how did Ruto ascend to power? It's by Ruto came and aligned again to the same youths who are complaining to that government. So unfortunately, this government has done so badly that even the ones who did evil before or bad look so good to us. Again, it has also taken us back to reflection on the leadership of President Uhuru, that yes, his government has had their laws, but in their very low, we were able to go through COVID. There are things he was able to deliver as much as he did so bad. So we've gone back to reflection, and I think this is where the youth appreciation for Uhuru is coming from, where, my goodness, this man is too much for us. Now, can you at least, because during your time it wasn't 100, but there's something you did. So again, I'll say Uhuru is an ally. He's come out strong to support the youth. No wonder they lean towards his
Do you think
advice.
he should retire and go home?
No. In this case, anyone in politics should not retire. We need everyone on board in terms of united opposition. I do not understand why people think it's so hard to take this man home, because it's a matter of vote. It is our votes that represent us. I know the financial aspect play a part, but if every Kenyan unites against these people, it's very easy to outdo them. You had Matiang'i the other day, he said that I was able to protect the exams when I took office. So I'll protect this voting when it comes to, in case the government wants to steal. So what we need is everyone to align, to come on board, so that we are able to take him out. If Uhuru can play a part maybe financially, if he can play a part by advising, if his networks can work for a movement, then he's brought on board. So why would he retire? He's equally a Kenyan that can vote.
Let's shift gears now and talk about also roping Edwin Sifuna